Hey everyone, Hunter here, or Forever LEGO Studios. Welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars review. And today's review, guys, we have the new LEGO Star Wars UCS Snowspeeder. And guys, I am so happy to have this thing. I've been wanting this for a short time now. Or not short time, a while now. Since they first released pictures of this, I was like really wanting this. Again, this is an Ultimate Collector series, so it is a big set. But before I get into the set or the figures, I will name this stuff off. Ages 14 and up. Number is 75144. Name is Snowspeeder. No specific title for anyone else. Just Snowspeeder, as well as it has 1,703 pieces and retails for $100 would be awesome. No, $200. That's how much this costs. Right now you can really only find it on Lego.com unless you go to a Lego store. I got mine from Lego.com. So I'm gonna show you guys some really cool things about this, some features. The figures, of course, the stand. I'm gonna talk to you guys about it. Oh, and plus the 14 and up. I usually try to say age count doesn't really matter. It really just it doesn't really mean anything. This time I'm gonna say it does. 14 and up is an okay number just because one. I am very surprised at how long this took me to build. Like, last night is when I opened it up. It was a birthday gift, because this was like the big birthday gift that I got for my birthday, since I'm not really having a party this year. And this, I started at 11 o'clock, or a little after 11. I started building this. It took me about several hours, almost 7 hours to put this thing together. I didn't go to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to bed until 5. So I'm tired. That's why I'm kind of making this video later in the day than I hope to. But so yeah, I am happy. I love this set. I put this up against the Slave one. This is definitely awesome. I think I still like the Slave one a little bit better, just because of Slave one, of course. But I do love this as my second favorite. Almost tied. Actually, it's probably tied for first in my opinion, just because it's an awesome set. I love this. I'm very grateful that I got this. I'm going to show you some really cool features, as well as, if you're wondering why my base plate is turned upside down, one, this does not like sticking on the plates, because I already tried recording this video once, and it didn't work out. Parts were breaking off. Okay, so this set is awesome, but it's a little fragile than I'd hope to. Like, most big sets, of course, are fragile, but this front area is a lot more delicate than you would think. But nothing really broke. But then I kind of accidentally I bumped the camera and it fell over, so I had to restart the recording. So here we are. Oh, but I do want to thank you, everyone who wished me a happy birthday on the one video. I thank you guys for that. I dropped something and I don't know what I dropped. Weird. Okay, so before I get into the figures of this, I wanted to show you guys this. In the UCS book, they always add this little, book, like little story of how the set was made. This is the design team. Here's the LEGO Star Wars design director, Jens Krovold Fredrickson. I think I pronounced his name. But it just goes through all about the Snowspeeder. The paper's a little skinny, so I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to rip this. I'm gonna go to the camera so I can just So here's what this is. It was really cool. There's just facts about the ship. Here's the designer of the actual sets. Jordan David Scott. That's his name. I read all through this. This is just Q&A. Here's the graphic designer Q&A. Then there's the meet the art director. Just more like designers. Then here's the last part. This is just finishing the Q&A, and then it goes into like Spanish. So really awesome. I love when they do that. They did it with the Slave one. I don't know if I mentioned that in the actual review of that thing, but it is awesome. So I'll get into the figures, the stand, and then I'll get into the actual awesome set. As well as, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, the music playing in the background, that is the Force remix I always use. I try to always use for my Star Wars videos, and I thank you to DJ AG. And I will link the video, the actual video, down in the descriptions below, like I always do. Okay, so here are the figures. It's okay that you only get 2. I wish they got 3 or 4. Like maybe if you got like an exclusive Luke, Princess Leia. Well, no, Luke's already in this kind of exclusive Princess Leia or Han Solo or General Recan, or maybe like a Snow Trooper. That'd be pretty cool. But the 2 figures that you get are really awesome. They have some special things that I didn't know that they would add. On the box, it only says that they're Rebel Snowspeeder pilots, but I looked this up while I was watching Star Wars Empire Strikes Back last night while I was building this, because of course the Snowspeeder. That this guy, who is unnamed, is actually supposed to be Dak Ralter. I think that's his last name. He is the co-pilot of Luke Skywalker, who was in the back seat, who sadly died in the movie by an AT-AT. So how I can tell is the markings on his helmet is exactly the same from the movie. Focus. Come on, it focused. There we go. These markings, same. But this, as you can tell, is kind of like the helmet mold is in a like gunmetal dark gray. Now, what that means is and the scratch marks on the top, that means it was in an explosion or something happened to the helmet, which means that this pilot's helmet got like damaged, and the only thing I could think about is this is Dak who died, and of course that his helmet was like rusted over or something like that. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just name him Dak, just because it's much easier for me. But here's the actual figure. The torso is pretty much the same as the other pilots I put up against the normal Snowspeeder Pilot. It looks identical, but I think this is a little bit smaller, the chest piece right here. I think it's a little smaller. The legs are identical, nothing different, which so the head is the same as the U-Wing pilots. I'm kind of disappointed in that, but what are you gonna do? He's got the smiling face, and then he's got this like terrified face, like, oh no, I'm gonna get shot. So pretty sad. But he also comes with these binoculars. But as you can tell, on the side of him, he's got arm printing. I did not know this. When I looked at the set, I paid attention to the figures. I just did not notice that this guy had arm printing. Same as the other guy, which I'm going to call Luke, because he's pretty much Luke. I don't talk that in a minute. But yeah, he's got arm printing. The detail on the arms is really, really, really cool. I'm very happy when LEGO does that. And that is definitely a cool figure in my opinion. Finally, well, not finally, but the last figure you get in the set is Luke Skywalker. Again, it says unnamed, but how I can tell is, again, the helmet is Luke Skywalker's helmet. It's just how his helmet is made in the movie. Again, the legs are the same exact as his. Torso's the same. The arm printing, of course, is the same exact, which I love. The head, sadly, is the same exact. Terrified face, happy face. The only difference is the helmet, and Luke has a pistol. That's literally it. But other than that, I really am happy about getting these two guys. I just like the detail on these guys. And here's the stand. I'm gonna put the Snowspeeder on the stand at the end. That way I don't have to put it on, take it off. But here's what this is. Here's the giant sticker on the black base, not base plate, but plate. If you want, you can pause it, and you can read all this stuff. It's just a bunch of facts about the T-47 airspeeder. It's got the Star Wars logo in the background. It is the speeder. It has 2 spots for the Rebel pilots right here, which is really cool. Here's what it looks like from the back. The back's kind of not really detailed. But what's cool is about this is I didn't know about this. When you set the Snowspeeder on, it goes on this. There's a little hole that just sticks in like that. But what's nice is, as you can tell, it's on joints. And what it does is you can actually move it around. You can move it forward and make it tilt to the right, or you can lean it back and make him like kind of straight. So that's really cool how you can like make it look like he's actually hovering. I like that feature. And it's just like these Technic pins and pieces that, of course, allow Technic pins. But that is it for the stand. I'm going to set that off to the side. Next and finally is the one thing that you're probably the reason why you're watching this video is the Snowspeeder. Oh my gosh, I love the detail on this set. It is amazing how how they got all the detail from the Snowspeeder. It just looks so awesome. Like I love the cannon, I love the cockpit. Of course, this is not minifigure scale, just because one, if it was minifigure scale, the minifigures would have to be either huge or this would be smaller. And of course, this is Ultimate Collector Series, so they made it big. And I'm okay with this. I love this, even though it is oversized and not accurate sized, because the play set is actually accurate size. But this is definitely an awesome set. I love the detail on this. But let's get on this. Let's get started on showing this. Here's the right wing. Now the wings took probably the longest to build, just because the process of making a bunch of plates put together just took time. Here's the gun. I don't know if you can tell this, but it kind of looks straight on camera, but this is actually at an angle. And even in the book, it said the designer's like, you may not know this at first, but there's actually an angle going on where instead of going full out straight, it's actually at a 10 to 15 angle, where it's not fully straight. It's not straight, but it's not off. So it's actually there's a funnel right here that's actually at this part pushing the Technic. I can't think of it. But it's this long piece that goes down that way. So it's actually at a 10 and 15 angle, which is really cool. I think that's actually accurate to the set, or to the actual ship. There's this little sloping piece right here that's only on this side. There's nothing on that side. I can't remember what that's for. But here is... I'm not done showing you this side. I'm just trying to scoots it over. As you can tell, there's detail right here. I really like the detail on this. There's quite a few stickers. There's a lot, well, not a lot, but quite a few really cool printed pieces in this. Moving to this side, as you can tell, this piece looks like it can come up. Well, what you can do is you can lift it up like this by your hand, and that's it. But what's nice is, instead of doing that, Lego has decided to make a feature where you see this right here, you turn it to the right and it pops it up. because it's on this little junction piece right there, that if you turn it downward, as you can see that function right there, you push it left, it goes down, you push it right, it comes up. It's really cool. I like the detail inside it, as you can tell. So yeah, so that's the this side. I'm just gonna leave it up because I really like it, what it looks like when it's up. It's even on the box. Moving to the back, here's what the back looks like. I really like the back a little bit more actually than the front, being that it's got a lot of detail in the background. As you can tell, it's got like these kind of I can't think of the piece's name, but this is like the engine. Whoops, the engine in the back. I really like this. It's actually got, you can't really tell just because it's kind of dark. I don't think I have anything to light it up, but there's actual like Technic parts like going all around this to make it look like an actual engine. I don't know. Maybe can you see it a little bit? I don't know. Of course, it has a cannon gun right here. I'll show that more when we get to the cockpit. Moving around to the other side, this side is the same exact, other than the there's no piece right here, like I said, on that side. Same exact, pretty much the same exact stickers. Again, you twist it. You twist it this way, it will go up and show the inside of that. Twist it left, it will close. I love that feature. I think it's really, really cool. So yeah, I'm going to close it for a sec, because I'm going to show you guys the bottom. Don't break on me, baby. Okay, there we go. So here's the bottom of the set. I don't think it's going to break, although I don't want to skid it on the top. So right here is the landing gear. I just you can literally put it in there for flight mode. I'm using it for, of course, landing gear. I usually just keep it out because it literally doesn't do anything other than stand it out. You can kind of see all the orange and light gray of the thing. I think it looks really cool. Right here, as you can tell on the back, you've got the flaps that are on the Snowspeeder, of course. I'm just gonna show like this. I'll show more when it's on the stand. That's just the back. That's the underside of it. I don't wanna. Okay, there we go. Okay. When I was reading the book, I found out that the hardest part of building the designing the set was actually the cockpit, just because they wanted to get this angle right, because it's going down this way and going down that way. They wanted to get it completely right, and they wanted to make it so the cockpit could actually open on a hinge piece, so that way it could go, you know, oops, boom, 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 so it can go up. So I'm gonna lift the camera so you guys can see the inside of it. Here's the co-pilot or gunner right there. That's a sticker. Those things in the back are printed. I probably showed you a better one that's right here. But what's nice is that gun right there, all you have to do is you can literally turn it from that. So you move it right, you move the handlebar left, it'll turn right. You turn it right, it'll go left. You can literally just start playing around with that. I think that was a really cool feature that I added. Here's the inside. There's the cockpit for him. There's stickers on the side of this. You can tell from that. There we go. Right there, that's a sticker. That's a sticker, that's a sticker. I like the seats though. They're like black I can't think of the name. More stickers. Here's the front of the cockpit. I really like it. It's very detailed. So here's what this is the printed piece that's in the back that I said you would have a better look at. Those are stickers. These are like control handles. I don't know if you can tell in the back. There in the way bottom, there's like this leg pedal and all that. So that's the inside of the cockpit. This is the window. He said this is actually, if I'm correct, he said in the book, this is actually exclusive. This is like a new kind of window that's super duper long. This thing is one piece. And of course, this like little open piece, that was pretty easy to put together. This, I can't remember if it's, this like windshield piece is exclusive or not. Can't really tell you guys because I have no idea. So that is the cockpit. Here's the front view again. Back a little bit. Really like it. This sticker, those bars, those are stickers just to add a little bit more detail. And it's just so awesome. I love this set. I'm very, very pleased with this. Also, since I bought it off of Lego.com, I got like a lot of VIP points. So, but I'll show you guys what it looks like on the I can't think of it. It's the stand. It just slides into this hole that you guys saw when I was showing you the bottom, and it just goes like this. Like, it's way taller than the actual camera that I can go turn it around. This is what I meant, where you can like slant it and make it look like it's actually, you know, flying. I'm gonna open up the flaps again. Here's the back. Here's those those flaps at the bottom. Get a better look at that. Oh, this thing looks so amazing. I'm very happy I have this. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely think about hitting that like button. As well as, if you're at all new to this channel, definitely think about subscribing. There's new videos coming out, especially since Aiden and Drake are coming over later today. I'm going to make some videos today, maybe tomorrow. Of course, Force Friday is coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing my best to get as much Last Jedi sets to review. So definitely hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, as well as if you want me to review any other Lego sets, let me know down in the comments, and I will do my best to, of course, do that. But I think that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.